All right, so as far as documentation goes, there's a whole section in the policy and procedure manual that covers it in a lot of detail if you just really want to know. All the records are staying in the office. That office door needs to be locked at all times. Clients don't need to just be able to run in there and read somebody's record. If they're in there cleaning the office, you need to be in there with them, making sure they're not snooping through other people's case files. Again, that door needs to stay locked. There are, if you make a correction, like you need to make a correction. If you screw something up on a note when you're typing it, policy and procedure states that how do we do it again? Y'all ought to know. We talk about this every time. I mark through it. Single line. You need to initial it. You need to write the word error, and you need to write the date. That's the way that we're supposed to do it. Cannot use whiteout. Don't scribble it out. And if the clients, because I'm assuming when y'all get their notes, y'all are scanning them for client errors, right? If the client makes an error, hand it back. If they've scribbled something out, dude, you're not allowed to scribble something out, and then teach them how to do it. Or you can write client error and then initial it, date it, whatever. If you see them screwing it up, and if it's too late for the client to fix it, you can fix it for them if you want to. Does that make sense? Or you can just give them a new piece of paper, whatever you want to do. But that's the procedure for errors, no whiteout. As far as documentation goes, everything that y'all do around here, the state makes us have you fill in certain tidbits of information. And I try to make it easy for you so that you just have to circle it or, just write it in. I try to make it real quick and easy because documentation is the part of my job probably that I hate the most because it just seems redundant and takes a lot of time. But you have to talk about the service that was provided, the date, beginning and ending time, the length of service. Got to have signatures, printed names, credentials of y'all. Y'all got to put your letters after everything that you do per the state. Their progress or lack thereof, their signature. You're not supposed to pre-print or pre-date them. Technically, you're supposed to write it each time, which I think is silly. Got to have a general description of the session, like what you did, the number of participants, and what was discussed, interventions and their progress for each service that we bill for. So, as far as errors go, like I said, I mean, you heard Suzanne say what she's seeing as far as the little things that come up. So just making sure that y'all are being good as far as that goes and being mindful of that. And that's really all I have to say about documentation. Questions about any of that? Okay.